So last weekend, I finally convinced my friends that camping is cool, and not just sleeping outside like a raccoon with commitment issues. We packed the car with enough snacks to feed a small army, borrowed a tent that was only mostly held together by duct tape, and set off for the great outdoors. The only catch was that the campsite I picked was a little off the beaten path, but I assured everyone that secluded was just code for adventurous. Besides, the online reviews said the area was colorful and full of action, which sounded promising. We got there just before sundown, and while I noticed a suspiciously large number of neon barriers and what I thought were stylishly rustic bunkers, I figured it was just part of the charm. If anything, I was ready to brag about how I'd found a hidden gem for outdoorsy types, or at least a cheap one. We were about halfway through assembling the tent, arguing about which pole went where, when we heard a faint but steadily growing chorus of shouts. Probably just some enthusiastic birdwatchers, I reassured everyone, as the air started to buzz with a sound suspiciously like hailstones on Red Bull. Before I could finish explaining the difference between a rainfly and a ground sheet, our entire camp was suddenly under siege by what turned out to be a battalion of paintball warriors in full camo. Apparently, we had set up our tent smack dab in the middle of an active paintball field. The next 5 minutes were a blur of technicolor chaos as we dove for cover, tried to shield our s'more supplies, and learned the hard way that marshmallows are not suitable body armor. My friends screamed tactical advice like, duck left. No, your other left. And protect the chips at all costs. Eventually, the paintballers realized we were not the opposing team but just very confused civilians, and called a truce. We emerged from our tent looking like Jackson Pollock's unfinished camping phase, but my left ear took the brunt of the assault. It now boasts a splatter so intricate that one of the paintballers offered to buy it for his art collection. So, if anyone asks, sure, I camped last weekend, though technically, these days, my left ear is more of a masterpiece than my camping skills.